We're with head cross-country coach Ray Oppenheimer for his weekly check-in right here on GoYo.com. Coach, another great weekend for the team over at St. Vincent College. Victory for the women and also very, very strong performance for the men. Let's start with this men's team headlined by Gino Arthur and Josh Orso, two sophomores that are doing a great job so far in the early season.
Yeah, I mean, they really had a great summer of training and really have been focused and dedicated, really taking care of themselves thus far this season. I mean, Gino is just a stud. I mean, and he was a stud for us last year. It's really great to see how he's grown as a runner, as a competitor over this year. I think by the season's end, you're going to see some really impressive things. And Josh is just double tough. I mean, like that kid, he just puts it all out there every single time. And you know you're always getting your best from him. And moving down to the men's team, you know, E.J. Douglas in his first collegiate 8-kilometer race, again, went out hard and really tested himself on a really challenging and tough course. And behind him, we've got some great guys moving along. Sophomore Sam Coates-Fink, Rob Morton, Andrew Witcher, who again have all come a long way since last year and are making this a very, very exciting team.
Yeah, it's definitely something to look forward to as we move on throughout the fall. And then, of course, the women's team there, you know, people are looking at the results and saying, oh my gosh, we beat the Division I University of Pittsburgh. So that's obviously something to brag about a little bit, if you will.
Sure. Again, you know, we were really pleased with how they competed. Something we went into the race was thinking about taking a risk, thinking about taking on a challenge, a different approach to how we were going to race. And they all did it. You know, they all kind of, you know, looked at themselves and said, well, this is where I'm weak. This part of the race. That's what I'm going to focus on. And boy, did they come up big time. You know, Kyle Neal was fabulous. Carrie was really good. Sarah Jane has just been tremendous, you know, the whole year. Erica Morelli, you know, in her race, just so tough, so strong mentally. And it was nice to get Emma Lehman back too, you know, in her first kind of hard effort of the year. What was really impressive was, I mean, this is the time of year where, you know, because we're all living in dorms, kids are starting to get sick. And I think that we really weren't at our best, both from the men's and the women's end. But I think what they learned from this experience was, you know, having to be at your best when you're not at your best, and forcing yourself to summon everything you have, even though it's not everything you want it to be. And so, like, we had a lot of sniffles and a lot of hacking lungs afterwards, but that was good. Because the fact of the matter is, when we come down to the conference meet, the regional meet, and the national meet, we can't assume that we're always going to be at our best. We're always going to have a good night's sleep. We're always going to be healthy. You know, so it's a good lesson. It was a good test for them to really, you know, to focus, even though, you know, they weren't at their best.
Well, enjoy the week off here. Get healthy, Coach, and we'll talk to you in 2 weeks for the All-Ohio Championships.
Great. Thanks, Mike.
You got it.